The year is 1630, New England, a land of untamed wilderness and burgeoning settlements where the clash between civilization and nature is stark and unforgiving, a time of
became a
harsh
cultural
winters,
phenomenon,
deep
both
faith, and
reviled and
unshakable
revered.
fear of the unknown.
Its raw brutality and relentless
driven
tension
by their
shocked
religious
audiences.
convictions, sought to
Even
carve
decades
out a
later,
new
its
life
power
in this
remains
rugged terrain,
undeniable.
often
It's
finding
not just a
solace
film,
in their
it is an
communal
experience
prayers and
It
unwavering
preys on
belief in
primal
divine
fears.
providence.
It taps
This
into
story
almost
follows the
unsettling
plight of a
anxieties.
Puritan family.
The
banished
film's
from their
grainy aesthetic
plantation,
and documentary
forced
style
to build
camera
a
work
new life
blur the
on the
line
edge of
between
an
fiction
ominous
and
forest.
reality. This makes the nightmare
forest,
feel all
dense
too
and
real.
foreboding,
The story
looms
is
over
simple.
their
A
every
group of
move,
friends
a
encounter
constant
a family
reminder
of
of the
cannibalistic
dangers
killers
that
in
lurk
rural
beyond the safety
Texas.
of their
But
wooden
its simplicity
cabin. William
is
and
its strength.
Catherine,
It allows
devout
the film to
Christians,
focus on
struggle
pure,
to cultivate
unadulterated
the
horror.
unforgiving land.
Is a
Their
masterpiece
faith is
of
their
terror.
anchor,
It is a
guiding
film
them
that
through
stays
the
with you
daily
long after the
hardships of
credits
farming,
roll. It is a
rocky,
film that reminds us of the
barren
power of
Each
cinema
day
to
is a
disturb,
test of their
terrify,
resilience and their
and to leave a
belief in
lasting
higher
mark on
power.
our collective
Their
psyche.
eldest daughter, Thomasin, shoulders the responsibility of caring for her younger
Tobe
siblings.
Hooper, the mastermind
She is the
behind,
glue that
didn't pull
holds
his
the family
inspiration
together,
from
her
thin
youthful
air.
strength and
The
determination.
film's
beacon
genesis
of
lies
hope.
in a potent
But
cocktail
tragedy
of
strikes
real-life
suddenly,
horrors and
shattering their
Hooper's own
fragile
sense of
anxieties.
security.
One
The family's
key
newborn
ingredient
vanishes
was the gruesome
without a
case
trace.
of Ed
The
Gein,
empty cradle
Wisconsin
stands as a
murderer,
haunting
notorious for
symbol
crafting
of loss.
trophies from his
The victim's
victims' frantic
remains
search through the woods.
Gein's crimes shocked the
deepens their
nation.
despair.
They seeped into the public
forest,
consciousness.
once a
His
source of
macabre
sustenance,
craftsmanship
now seems to
became a
mock their
morbid
suffering.
fascination for many,
Grief
including Hooper.
and suspicion
But
poisoned
Gein
the
was
air.
just one piece.
The
of
once
the
united family
Hooper
begins to
also
fracture
drew
under the weight
inspiration
of
from
their
the
sorrow.
pervasive social
Accusations
anxieties
fly,
of the early
trust
1970s.
erodes,
The Vietnam War
isolated
raged
in
on,
their own home.
casting a long
The
shadow
flickering
over
candlelight
American
reveals the
society.
worry
Watergate
etched on their
eroded
faces,
public
a
trust
stark
in
contrast
government.
to the
The energy
once
crisis
provided.
fueled a sense
The
of
forest, a
uncertainty
place of
about
whispers and
future.
shadows, becomes
Hooper
the
channeled
source of
these
their terror.
anxieties into
Dark,
his film.
misty depths
He wanted to
seem
create a
hold
horror
secrets
experience
and
that
malevolent
reflected the
forces that
chaos
prey
and
on
darkness
their
of
fear.
the era.
The trees
The result
sway
was a
ominously
film
in the
that tapped into the
as if
raw
alive
nerves
with
of
a
a
sinister,
nation grappling with its
intense
own
holds an
demons.
evil that will test
The
their
film's
faith
low
and tear
budget,
their
far from
family
being a
apart.
hindrance,
As
became
they
an
venture
asset.
deeper
It
into
lent the film a
unknown.
gritty
They
documentary
not only
feel,
feel the stony threats, but also the darkness.
The production was
The
grueling.
journey is one of
The Texas
survival,
heat
faith,
was
and the unrelenting struggle.
The low
against an
budget
unseen
long hours
evil
in
that seeks to destroy. But Hooper's passion for the project never wavered. He knew he was creating
The family's
something
unwavering
special,
faith in
something that would
God is their
terrify and
defining
captivate
characteristic,
audiences
yet
for
their
years to
piety
come.
is intertwined with a crippling fear of sin and damnation.
Wastes no
Every
time in
misfortune,
plunging viewers
every
into its
setback is seen as a
terrifying
sign of
world.
God's wrath.
We meet a group of
William
friends
the
on a road
patriarch
trip
clings
through rural
rigidly to
Texas.
Scripture.
Sally
He sees
Hardesty,
the
her
devil's work in
paraplegic brother
every shadow,
Franklin, and
fueling
their
the
friends
family's
are carefree,
paranoia.
oblivious to the
Catherine,
horrors
haunted
that
by
await
the loss
them.
of her child, seeks
Their journey
answers
takes
in
a dark
prayer,
turn when they
but finds
encounter a
only
hitchhiker.
despair.
The
Their
hitchhiker
faith
is
meant to be a
bizarre
source of
and
comfort,
unsettling
becomes a
figure.
suffocating
He rambles
presence
about
that
his
blinds
family's
them to the true
slaughterhouse,
nature
even
of the
cuts
evil
himself
that
with a
haunts
knife,
them.
seemingly unfazed by the pain. This encounter sets the stage
family's
for the
isolation
horrors
on the
edge of the wilderness.
It introduces
is a
the
breeding
audience to
ground
the
for
unhinged
paranoia.
and
Far from the
unpredictable
support of their
nature of
community,
the
they are
threat
left to
lurking
confront
in
their
the
fears
Texas
alone.
back roads.
The forest
group
becomes
eventually
a character
stumbles
itself,
upon an
a
old
brooding
farmhouse.
presence that
They're looking for
reflects
help,
their growing
but they find
anxieties.
something
Every
far more
rustle of
sinister.
leaves,
The
every
farmhouse is
snap
home
of a
to
twig
Leatherface
is
and his
interpreted
family
as a
of
threat.
cannibalistic killers.
The children,
The atmosphere
Phillip and
inside
the twins,
the house
are
is
especially
thickly
susceptible to the
Animal
growing
bones
sense
and
of
human
dread.
remains
Their
litter the
imaginations
floor.
run
The air is
wild,
heavy with the
blurring
stench
the
of
line
decay.
between reality
As the
and
friends
nightmare.
explore the house, they are picked off one by one. The killings are brutal.
The fear
and
of
swift,
witchcraft was
captured
deeply
in unflinching
ingrained in
detail by
Puritan
Hooper's
society.
camera.
Belief in
The
the
film's
devil's
relentless
power to
tension
corrupt
builds
and
to a
destroy
fever
was
pitch.
widespread.
It culminates
Accusations
in a
of
chaotic
witchcraft
and
were taken
unforgettable
seriously,
climax.
often leading to trials and executions. The film reflects
Section
this
4,
historical
Faces
context.
of Madness.
The family's
victims and the
suspicions
villain
turn on
that
Thomasin,
define the
a
film.
young
The
woman
characters
on the
in
cusp
are
of
more
adulthood.
than just victims.
She becomes a
and
scapegoat
villains.
for their
They
fears.
are
Her
archetypes,
independence,
representations of primal
sexuality
fears
perceived
and
as
societal
dangerous.
anxiety.
The film doesn't shy
The
away
group
from
of
the
friends with
brutality
their
of this fear.
carefree
The family's
spirit and
paranoia,
naivety
fueled
embody
by their
the innocence of
religious
youth.
beliefs,
Their
has
gruesome
devastating
fate serves as a
consequences.
stark reminder of the vulnerability of innocence in the face of pure evil.
Section 5.
The film's
A slow
most
descent
iconic
into
character
darkness,
is
atmosphere
undoubtedly
and
Leatherface.
This
He is a
section is a
hulking figure,
masterclass
his
in
face hidden
creating an
behind a mask
atmosphere
of human
filled with
skin. dread and
Leatherface is a terrifying
The film
creation.
relies
He is
on
both
slow burn
monstrous and
tension
tragic.
rather than jump
He is a
scares,
product of his twisted
allowing the fear
upbringing.
to
He is a
build
slave
gradually.
to his family's
It creates an
depraved
unsettling
appetites.
feeling that
Despite his monstrous
wrong
actions,
long
there
before
is a
the
strange
horror is
vulnerability
revealed.
to Leatherface.
The character's
He seems
expressions
driven
and the
by a
ominous
primal
setting
need for approval
contribute to
from
this
his family.
growing
He is
sense
a
of
child
dread.
trapped in
The
a
period
monster's body.
accurate dialogue
This
adds to the
complexity
film's
makes Leatherface all
authenticity,
the more
immersing
terrifying.
the
He
audience
is not
in the
just a
time
mindless
period. The
killing
language is
machine.
archaic
He
and
is a
formal.
deeply
The
reflecting the strictness of Puritan. His actions are the result of this choice of dialogue not only grounds the story in its historical film also features but also adds a layer of girl in Sally Hardesty. This linguistic style Sally is the sole survivor of Leatherface's rampage, heightening the sense she is a symbol of resilience, the isolation of in the face of unimaginable interactions. Sally's escape, being cut off while harrowing, offers a glimpse. The film's sound design is suggests that even in the darkest of nightmares, survival of old wooden floorboards and the flickering of candles in dark rooms create an atmosphere. Section 5. Beneath the silence of the wilderness, social commentary, and the horrors of the familiar. Cawing of ravens, while it's best known for its visceral horror, the film is also a powerful piece of social commentary. The whispering of the wind. Hooper was acutely aware of the anxieties and uncertainties plaguing American society in the early 1970s. He skillfully wove these anxieties into the fabric of his overall sense. The film's rural setting, every element, far from being a mere backdrop, works together to create a cohesive. The isolated farmhouse becomes a microcosm. The trembling hands of a character, the slow creak, the cannibalistic family, and the shadows that move across the walls all serve to heighten the tension. They are a grotesque reflection. The film masterfully uses these elements to keep the audience and the erosion of social suspense. The film's violence, while extreme, can also be interpreted as a sense of dread is palpable, making it a truly unforgettable. The graphic imagery broadcast into American homes during the war had a profound impact. Section 6. Evil takes Hooper's film reflects this desensitization. As the family's paranoia and distrust grows, so too does the evil in the woods that had once serene and peaceful forest now taps into our primal fear of the unknown, pulsating with malevolent energy. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig sends shivers not just in the dark corners of our minds. The air grows thick in the seemingly mundane. The family can sense the presence of something sinister lurking. It is a chilling beyond that sometimes the most terrifying monsters are manifestation of their deepest fears, preys upon their vulnerabilities. She knows their secrets, their weaknesses, and uses them to her Section advantage. 6. Her bloody glowing eyes pierce the Texas Chainsaw Massacre's enduring influence didn't just scare audiences, it redefined horror cinema. It became the progenitor of the slasher subgenre. She tightens her hold. Countless films have tried to replicate its raw brutality and unrelenting tension, each more unsettling. Few have come close to capturing its visceral power. The film's influence can be seen in the works of countless horror filmmakers, from John Carpenter's to Wes Craven's. The DNA of is evident in some of horror's most iconic to change form. The use of power tools as murder weapons, the final girl trope, and the relentless pursuit of wizened killer all find their roots in Hooper's masterpiece. Gnarled hands, but its influence extends beyond the slasher genre. Most potent, gritty realism, documentary. Her knowledge of the forest paved the way for the found footage, and she uses this to her. Films like and owe a depth to Hooper's innovative approach to horror filmmaking. As the film's impact on popular culture is undeniable. Her dark eyes, Leatherface has become a horror icon. Escapes grotesque masks instantly read her allure as a trap. The film's imagery has been parodied and homaged countless times. Its influence can be felt in music. Give in with literature. It's a testament to the film's enduring power. The witch's motive continues to resonate with audiences and inspire artists decades after it's shrouded in mystery. Is she a force of nature acting on Section 7, Cult of Fear, the immortal reign of a low-budget masterpiece, was met with a mixed reception upon its release. Some critics praised its raw power and unsettling atmosphere, while others condemned its graphic violence. It was banned in several countries. Its reputation as a disturbing and controversial film only grew over time. But, despite the initial controversy, found its audience. It became a cult classic. Midnight screenings attracted legions of devoted fans. The film's reputation as a terrifying and unforgettable experience spread through word of mouth. Today is recognized as one of the greatest horror films ever made. It has been preserved in the Library of Congress's National Film Registry. Its status as a cultural touchstone is undeniable. This ambiguity continues to inspire filmmakers and terrify audiences. The family can never be sure of what testament to the power of independent cinema. It proves that a low budget and a dedicated team can create a film that transcends its limitations and becomes a cultural phenomenon. In the end, it is a reminder that true horror lies not just in special effects and jump scares, but in the exploration of our darkest fears. Section 7, torn apart by suspicion, the family crumbled. The witch's influence slowly poisons the family dynamic. Suspicion and distrust fester, turning them against each other. Caleb, the eldest son, becomes ill after a secret encounter in the woods. His delirious ramblings fuel the family's belief in witchcraft. Thomasin, already ostracized, becomes the focal point of their fear. She's accused of being in league with the devil. Her denials fall on deaf ears. Section 8. A haunting climax, embracing the darkness. The film's climax is a chilling and unforgettable descent into madness. The family, driven to the brink, commits an act of unspeakable violence. In the aftermath, Thomasin is left alone, stripped of everything she held dear. She encounters the witch once more, now in her true form. In a moment of quiet defiance, Thomasin chooses to embrace the darkness that has consumed her family. She renounces her faith and joins the witch's coven, her laughter echoing through the trees. Section 9. The enduring legacy themes for a modern audience is more than a horror film. It's a chilling exploration of religious extremism, social isolation, and the destructive power of fear itself. The film's themes resonate deeply in a modern world grappling with its own anxieties about faith, identity, and the unknown. It serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked paranoia and the seductive nature of evil. Section 10. A chilling masterpiece, The Witch's Enduring Power, is a haunting and unforgettable cinematic experience. Its masterful use of atmosphere, its exploration of complex themes, and its chilling climax make it a standout entry in the horror genre. The film stays with you long after the credits roll. It's a reminder that the scariest monsters are often those we create ourselves, born from our own deepest fears and insecurities.